Bleeding's finally stopped.
Wait, where are you going?
To the central control room. Commander Avar is still in there.
No, don't go. Sir Avar is no longer with us.
I have to check on him myself. Maybe he's just heavily wounded.
Get back here. They burned down the entire central control room. Sir Avar's final words were for me to bring you safely out of this place. At least respect the man's dying wish. Come on. We should check on Marco and the other. There's no turning back now. We have to keep moving. So the central control room runs on a separate grid. That's why the blood... Leon, Marco, and Monica...
all taken down by a single shot.
They were killed by someone they trusted. From the blood, it must have happened while we were trapped in the central control room. Oh, damn you, Fulvis. Let's go, Daphne.
Where are you going?
The underground sewers. The fortress is filled with Fulvis's men. We have to try our luck.
Okay. Watch out for the soldiers around here. We may no longer have any allies.
Warning. No access privileges.
We've already revoked our authorizations.
Tourniquet sighted! Over here!
Tourniquet to hemorrhage.
Nothing on him. Keep going.
Still no luck.
Anesthesia and debridement ready.
Got it! The key! To be honest, Sir Avar's gone. Those Hyperborean soldiers out there are shooting us on sight. They're calling me a spy. But please, I need to know I can trust you. I'll believe whatever you tell me. I still have some of the medication. Let's rest here.
One of them got away.
Yes, ma'am. A female medic named Daphne. The Narwhals are entering the fortress, but no one else must know that we cleaned up the vanguards. The situation is delicate. Chief Sybil is... As for Daphne...
Relay Commander Fulvis's order. Lock down the fortress, find and eliminate Daphne Theodore.
Yes, ma'am.
And after that, I checked on our squad mates while making my way to the central control room. Luckily, I avoided all the soldiers, but it was too late for most. They all suffered precise fate, that's all I know.
I'll explain later. Now isn't the right time, but you were right about the situation. Every soldier in this fortress is now our enemy. Fulvis has ordered them to eliminate us. Fulvis. He is the despicable traitor. Thanks to your medicine.
Fine. You must have your own reasons for withholding. My father, Avar, did he complete his mission? Thank you. Farewell, Dad.
Let's go. So long as we're alive, we'll find a chance to make Fulvis.
Daphne Theodore and an unknown accomplice are currently hiding in the sewers near Reservoir 1. Initiate the flooding to force them out.
They found us. We need to get out before this section floods completely. This time, just like always. The water's rising fast. We need to get out before this place floods.
Current water level exceeds safety threshold. Safety gate will remain closed. Reduce water level to reopen.
They're controlling the inlets. But since this is a reservoir, it must also have drainage outlets. It says here, activate all 3 valves around the reservoir to accelerate water discharge.
They can't be far. Herd the remaining fill points into the tunnels. Seal all exits. Once they surface, we'll eliminate the traces. Hurry up! We're running out!
We should hurry up too.
The water's receding. Just one more valve. We should be safe for now. The exit should be up ahead.
They're definitely waiting to amp.
You're heavily wounded. Is there any chance of us escaping this place? Even if we make it out, the Legion will hunt us down. We'll be fugitives forever, constantly dodging assassins.
Take off your clothes.
What?
We're switching outfits. They think I died in the central control room, and they have no idea who you're. I'll wear your uniform and make a run out there. The medic's uniform is conspicuous enough to draw their attention. You'll make your escape during the chaos.
Are you serious? We're completely different sizes.
The longer I can distract them, the better your chances. This is the plan, Daphne. Don't hesitate, hurry up.
No. Thank you for respecting my father's wish, but could you at least hear my wish? This mania is a rainy place. When I was a little girl, all my friends hated the rain because it would mess with their hair and soil their pretty dresses. But I didn't hate the rain because it never reached my shoulders. In my eyes, the rain was just little ripples sprouting around my boots and droplets dripping off the brolly. But as I grew older, I realized that rain wasn't that nice. It used to look nice, only because my dad was there to bear it for me. My dad was such a kind man, and such a stubborn one too. He always put others first. Always. Before I was born, he joined the Legion and fought hard to prove himself worthy of my mum. After I grew up, he left us because he didn't want to soil my future. In public, he'd scowl and forbid me to call him Dad. But deep in the night, he'd drunkenly shout mine and my mother's name, crying. He was always bearing the weight of everything on his own. But he never asked if I wanted any of this. Just like you never asked if I wanted to live knowing you sacrificed yourself for me. Neither of you know what I actually wanted. I never wished for a hero who'd shield me from the rain. My wish is that if there's only room for one under the brolly, I'll brave the rain with you all. I wish that we make it out and live on together.
Daphne.
Let's think together. There has to be another way. Fulvis wants us silenced. That's our situation. He's labeled us as spies so that our fellow soldiers would kill us for him. We're the only ones left from the Griffins and Snowwolves. Every soldier here follows Fulvis and his adjutant Falsey. Every soldier in the fortress. Wait, I have an idea. Father once said a strategic retreat could be a cover for an advance. Sometimes the greatest risks lead to victory. We still have one option. We can turn ourselves in. No, not to Fulvis. To someone else. Remember what Falsey said in the broadcast?
Seal all exits. Once they surface, we'll eliminate the traitors. Hurry up! We're running out of time!
Lonza Fortress is currently under Fulvis's full control. We're little more than rats in a cage. Why is Falsey in such a hurry? Do you remember what I overheard earlier from one of the soldiers?
Chief Sybil is en route to Lonza Fortress after hearing the battle has turned.
So you want to seek protection from Sybil?
Correct.
But Fulvis has already condemned us, and even fabricated evidence. Wait.
Chief Sybil is also a graduate of the Academy, which is also why Sybil would carefully review any acts of treason. If we manage to meet her, she's most likely to throw us into the Imperial prison. The prison is reputedly so well guarded. The Imperial prison will be our safest Your reputation will suffer, though, as you'll be interrogated for espionage. But once we endure the
Being questioned for espionage. Any chance that word gets out?
The army has always been the focus of Emperor Julius. Moreover, His Majesty personally founded the 13th.
Then perhaps that... All right. Let's go with your plan.
Time's against us. Let's move.
And thus I took her hand, and we stepped towards that narrow beam of sunlight piercing through the door's gap. It felt as though we were stepping into a shimmering grave of our own making. We expended our last ounces of strength evading our pursuers, in time to meet Chief Sybil, who had just arrived at the fortress. And just as Daphne had predicted, we were escorted to this very place.
What a riveting story, which completely contradicts the testimonies provided by the narwhals. Since you claim that you and Avar Horodland are innocent, explain this. Why was a signed oath of allegiance to the Forsakens recovered from the fortress by the narwhals? One bearing Avar Horodland's handwriting and fingerprints, both verified with full precision.
Handwriting and signatures can be forged. It's not that difficult. As for fingerprints, anyone in the Legion with regular access to Sir Avar could have lifted and replicated them.
Autopsy reports show multiple casualties caused by the fortress's own defense systems, and the encrypted logs from the central control room list only 2 active operators. Avar Horodland and you. How do you explain that?
We accessed the defense systems to shut them down, not to activate them. As for the logs, if someone had stolen Sir Avar's access key, they could have erased or falsified entries under his name.
Do you have any idea what you just said?
I absolutely do. I'm formally accusing Antonius Fulvis of orchestrating the events at Lonza Fortress.
Then are you aware of the consequences if your accusation against Colonel Fulvis are proven false?
It's 10 years in prison for making false accusations.
Incorrect. You'll be charged with treason, espionage, and making false accusations. And the highest penalty in the Empire awaits you. Being hung upside down with thorny vines and crucified on the Heaven Tree in the center of Dysmania, until your very last breath is taken.
I'm telling the truth. Since you have chosen to interrogate me and Daphne Theodore separately, you must be aware that our testimonies can perfectly corroborate each other.
Despite suffering grievous wounds, you have endured intense interrogation without changing your testimonies. Admirable, I must say.
Warden Hellfire, I've been waiting for this moment. To speak with you face to face, because I had to tell you the truth myself.
Push the interrogation to the next level. Initiate the Inferno.
Yes, Mum? The hypnotic agent is
Survive this, and I'll consider the veracity of your testimony.
Fine.